Hello, welcome back to the BTG Channel. Today we will learn about the issue of a monumental casting shift that has sent shockwaves through the daytime television industry. Shocked? The GH star joined BTG. It is a transition that marks the end of an era for one legendary soap opera and the explosive beginning of a new chapter for another. BTG is truly a gathering place for all stars, and the recent promotion of Jon Lindstrom only solidifies its status as the premier destination for the industry's most elite talent. The Great Migration. Kevin Collins bids farewell to Port Charles. The landscape of Port Charles has undergone a seismic shift as one of its most pillars of stability. Dr. Kevin Collins has officially made his exit. For decades, Jon Lindstrom has portrayed the empathetic psychiatrist with a level of nuance that made him a fan favorite. However, the January 7th episode of General Hospital served as a poignant turning point. Under the looming shadow of the sinister Sidwell villain whose reach seems to extend into every corner of the globe, Kevin was forced to make a heart-wrenching decision. The departure wasn't merely a casual vacation. It was a tactical retreat born of necessity. Laura Collins, played by the incomparable Jeannie Francis, recognized that as long as Kevin remained within the city limits, he was a target. In a move that blended marital devotion with strategic survival, she urged him to flee. This narrative choice effectively debunked months of fan theories suggesting Kevin might be Sidwell's next victim. Or worse, that he had been his villainous twin, Ryan Chamberlain, in disguise all along. Instead, Kevin took a seethy, loyal canine companion and vanished into the mist-covered landscapes of Ireland. This Irish exile serves as a narrative bridge, allowing the character a dignified pause while freeing the actor to fully inhabit a much darker world. Editorial insight. The narrative weight of the Ace factor. The inclusion of Ace in this departure is more than just a plot point about the pet. It symbolizes the protection of innocence. By sending the dog away with Kevin, the writers signaled a complete clearing of the board in Port Charles. Kevin isn't just saving himself, he is preserving a piece of the Collins family legacy from Sidwell's corruption. This clean break was essential to allow Lindstrom to shed the good doctor persona and fully embrace the shadows of his next major project. The Ascension. Joey Armstrong and the BTG opening credits. As the door closed in Port Charles, a new one swung wide open in the world of Beyond the Gates. BTG. Eagle-eyed viewers, always the first to notice the subtle nuances of production changes, were quick to spot a significant update in the show's introductory sequence. Jon Lindstrom's name, which had previously been absent from the primary billing, now flashes across the screen with the authority of a series regular. Lindstrom has been portraying the enigmatic and often ruthless Joey Armstrong since BTG premiered in February 2025. Initially introduced as a recurring antagonist, a shadowy figure who pulled strings from the periphery, Joey has rapidly become the heartbeat of the show's conflict. The decision to include him in the opening credits is a coronation of sorts. It signals to the audience that Joey Armstrong is no longer a guest in this house. He is one of its owners. The shift from recurring to regular status is a testament to Lindstrom's ability to command the screen, transforming a villainous archetype into a multi-dimensional force of nature. The Derek vacancy. A changing of the guard. In the high-stakes world of daytime drama, credit sequences are often a zero-sum game. To make room for the new, the old must often depart. Viewers on platforms like X, formerly Twitter, are quick to point out that Lindstrom's ascent coincided with the removal of Ben Gavin, who played the character Derek. Derek had been a staple of the opening credit since the show's second season, but his absence in the most recent updates suggests a major shift in the series' hierarchy. Whether Derek has met a grisly end off-screen, or has simply been outmaneuvered by Joey Armstrong, remains a point of intense speculation. This cast shuffle highlights the cutthroat nature of the BTG universe. It reinforces the idea that the show is constantly evolving, shedding characters who have served their purpose to make room for more complex, high-impact performers like Lindstrom. Deep dive analysis. The contrast of two roles. The genius of Jon Lindstrom lies in his duality. In General Hospital, he was the moral compass, the man you turn to in a crisis. In Beyond the Gates, as Joey Armstrong, he is the crisis. Joey is a character defined by ambition and a lack of traditional sentimentality. By moving Lindstrom into the main cast, BTG is leaning into a villain-centric narrative that challenges the audience's loyalties. Fans who loved Kevin Collins are now finding themselves strangely drawn to the darker magnetism of Joey Armstrong, a psychological feat that few actors could pull off so seamlessly. The fan frenzy. A digital standing ovation. The reaction from the gatekeepers, the dedicated fan base of has been nothing short of electric. The digital landscape erupted with excitement the moment the new credits aired. One prominent viewer noted the irony and brilliance of the timing, stating, "I wonder when Jon Lindstrom will become a regular in Beyond the Gates, because it feels like he appears more often than the main cast." This sentiment was echoed by thousands of others who felt that Lindstrom's screen presence had long since outgrown his recurring status. The enthusiasm isn't just about seeing a familiar face. It's about the quality of the storytelling. Fans recognize that with Lindstrom as a permanent fixture, the stakes of every scene are elevated. His promotion is viewed as a win for the genre, proving that veteran actors can reinvent themselves and find even greater success in new, challenging environments. The phrase "shocked, the GH star joined BTG" has become a rallying cry for viewers who appreciate bold production moves that prioritize talent and character depth over tradition. BTG, the ultimate gathering place for stars. The migration of Jon Lindstrom is part of a larger trend that has seen Beyond the Gates become the most talked about production in modern daytime TV. By attracting top-tier talent from legacy soaps like General Hospital, BTG is building a supergroup of performers. It isn't just a show. It's a prestige platform where actors go to flex their creative muscles in ways that long-running programs might not allow. BTG is truly a gathering place for all stars because it offers a narrative freedom that is rare in the industry. For Lindstrom, this means the ability to explore the darker facets of the human psyche without the baggage of a decades-old hero persona. For the audience, it means a viewing experience that is unpredictable, high-octane, and consistently surprising. The show has managed to create a culture where the opening credits are as anticipated as the episodes themselves, because they represent the ever-changing power dynamics of its cast. Future outlook. What's next for Joey Armstrong? With a regular spot in the credits and a clear path forward now that Kevin Collins is safe in Ireland, the future for Joey Armstrong is limitless. We can expect to see Joey's influence expand across the various factions of the BTG universe. His rivalry with the remaining cast members will likely intensify, and the vacuum left by Ben Gavin provides the perfect opportunity for Joey to seize even more control. The move signifies a long-term commitment from Lindstrom to the BTG brand, while GH fans will undoubtedly miss Dr. Collins. Conclusion. A new era of excellence. As we wrap up today's look into the fascinating world of daytime television transitions, it is clear that Jon Lindstrom's move from Port Charles to the front and center of Beyond the Gates is the story of the year. It represents a shift in how talent is utilized and how stories are told in the 2026 landscape. From the protective isolation of Ireland to the cutthroat boardrooms and backstreets of BTG, Lindstrom continues to prove why he is a titan of the industry. Would you like me to analyze the potential plot twists involving Joey Armstrong's next move against the remaining BTG cast members?